More than 1.5 million bikes are stolen every year, but now there is a new lock that causes a big stink when thieves try to remove it. Called Skunk Lock, this steel U-lock is designed with a built-in deterrent of very potent and legally compliant gas that escapes when the lock is cut open. This formula has the ability to compromise sight, cause shortness of breath, induce vomiting and permanently sticks to the clothes worn by the bike burglar. Skunk Lock is a bike lock that fights back. This steel U-lock is designed with a built-in deterrent of very potent, but legal, gas that escapes when the lock is cut open. The compound called Formula D_1 that is detectable through even some of the strongest gas masks. The chemical is pressurized inside a hollow chamber throughout the U-lock, which can only be punctured when cut into with an angle grinder. Thieves will experience compromised sight, shortness of breath, induced vomiting, and the smell permanently sticks to their clothes. Many U-locks on the market can be cut open with a simple hacksaw or crowbar, and in under a minute. These criminals have also found ways to work around smart locks, such as zapping them into submission with an inexpensive taser. After witnessing firsthand, and becoming victims of bike theft ourselves, we realized that people don't need a bigger, stronger lock, we needed a lock with a fundamental deterrent, Daniel Idzkowski, CEO and co-founder of Skunk Lock, said in a press release. After 6 months of work, we created Skunk Lock. Idzkowski and his partner Yves Brunout developed a proprietary compound called Formula D_1 that is detectable through even some of the strongest gas masks, which not only attacks the thief, but is sure to cause a scene that makes people look in the direction of the crime. This chemical is pressurized inside a hollow chamber throughout the U-lock, which can only be punctured when cut into with an angle grinder. We have taken the necessary precautions to ensure that the Skunk Lock is legal and compliant with U.S. laws and regulations, the team shares in a newly opened Indiegogo campaign. On March 2016, we conducted a survey of state laws within the United States regarding the sale and ownership of Skunk Lock products. Idzkowski chose a hardened medium carbon steel that exceeds 450 Breneel and designed the outside with white and black stripes, similar to a skunk, which they hope will ultimately scare these bike robbers off. No lock can guarantee someone will not go the extra mile to steal your bike or motorcycle, especially if it's expensive and worth the risk, and discomfort in our case, shares the Skunk Lock team. A trio of Chilean engineers say they have found a way to thwart determined thieves with what they claim is the world's first unstealable bike. The design, called the Yurka, looks like an average bike, but the bottom tube of the frame can be split into 2 parts and wrapped around a pole. According to its creators, the frame can be dismantled and reconnected to make a lock in just 10 seconds. Once the bike's seat tube forms a lock, the only way to steal the bike would be to cut through it, destroying it in the process. The bike's aluminum down tube splits in 2. This then allows the seat tube to create a firm lock around a solid object, such as a bike rack or tree. The only way to steal the bike would be to saw through it, destroying it in the process. The designers are now working on an app that will let users open up their bike using the smartphone. However, the Skunk Lock does provide you the best chance of deterring theft by being the least attractive lock to compromise on your block. Thieves will generally take a slightly less profitable bike if the risk is significantly less. If a thief compromises the Skunk Lock, not only are they exposing themselves to noxious chemicals, someone nearby may be asking what that smell is. The team has included a standard unique code with each Skunk Lock that is used to request additional keys if you accidentally misplaced the original. New keys have an overnight shipping option that ensures you receive replacements as soon as possible. Skunk Lock is currently seeking $20,000 via Indiegogo, which they have already received $1,146 from 10 backers. For $99, consumers will receive 1 Skunk Lock, which can be shipped in the US and around the world. Delivery is set for June 2017.